Hi guys, my name is Strawberry and I am someone who has played a lot of Slime Rancher and got very into the decorating aspect of it. Half my Let's Play videos are just me decorating. So here are my 5 main decorating tips and ideas that I have learned over the years while playing Slime Rancher. And we are going to start off strong with tip number 1. Using focal points. A focal point is something that draws your attention to it. It makes you focus on that one thing. And there are many examples where this can be seen in Slime Rancher 2, such as the big tree in the center of the conservatory, that massive volcano in Amber Valley, and the tree that's split into 2 colors in Starlight Strand. And when decorating areas, it can be useful to have a focal point, as this can help guide your eyes towards one area, which you can really make pop, whether that's something that's already there or something that you've added yourself. And an example of where I've done this is this expansion, the archway expansion. I wanted to emphasize the different archways, and I've done that by using a bit of light, as your eyes are naturally drawn to light. So I've added these lights, and I've enclosed this area a little, and just adding more detail or decorations in an area, like I've done over here. I've also done this in the den expansion, where I try to create a focal point, this rock pillar that has tons and tons of mushrooms on it. I try to emphasize it by once again using light with little lamps like that up there. And I added more foliage around it to seem more colourful and full. So considering how you almost compose an area can help make the area seem more organised and follow a clearer pathway, because you've created something that the player can focus on, while the other things around it complement it almost and emphasise it more. Hold on, we're getting a call. Oh, they just told us what tip number 2 is, and that is using lore and story as an inspiration. So that means being purposeful with the way that you decorate. And this is one of my favourite parts while decorating. Please ignore the weather also. Oh, that's gorgeous there. But please do ignore the weather. And what I mean by that is telling a story almost with how you decorate. And some examples of where I've done that is leaving a wheelbarrow near the gardens to show that Beatrix came along, dug it up, but there's evidence of that almost. And she's left it on the side over here. Or adding a lovely little sitting area onto the beach, where we can see that Beatrix maybe likes to relax over here. She's got a blanket down, she's built some sandcastles, and just other sitting areas that might look out into the sea. And some of my favourite parts, little research areas where the bee drones are, as Beatrix might like to sit over here at her table and bench and study these bees a little more, try to help figure out where they came from. And here's another research area which I've done for this little guy. And these are the types of things that can help add so much life to your world. Tip number 3, experiment and be a little random, as you can place things just as easily as you can take them away. So if you've got an idea which you're 90% sure will look horrible, still try it. As if it does, you could always just take it away. As I've been able to use decorations a little more out of the box because of experimenting, like this grass over here to show the crops spreading. And my absolutely favourite part of experimenting is you end up with wacky things like this. I was trying to make a fountain, but I thought that this would be better. As you can't get fountains in Slime Rancher, as far as I'm aware. So I tried to make my own, using these little water taps as they shoot out a bit of water. And this hydro shower, which basically is a massive shower, originally used to get rid of a large amount of tar slimes, but I like to use it for an over-the-top fountain. I was also able to find out from that this could also be used as part of a fountain in the centre, to make it look like water's rising up and that sort of thing. And I also tried to make a well, as you don't have wells in Slime Rancher 2 either. I tried to use the curved walls and these lamps to get the effect of a thing that lowers the bucket. And although this might not 100% look like a well, and this might not really look like a water fountain, but I think they're still very fun to create and to look at, all because we try to experiment. Now we have tip number 4, one of my favorite, texture. I love adding texture to different things, like I've done on the ground here with this grass to make it look like the crops are spreading out. I've got some rainbow versions of that for the rainbow water lettuce. But you can add texture with just more plants and vary them a little over here. So it looks like there's sort of a gradient because of it. We go from a lighter purpley colour to a blue to a green. We've also done this over here, where we've got lots of the yellow flowers, but we fade them into more orangey colours to suit these signs. As texture just overall makes things seem a lot more fuller and interesting, like we've done near this mushroom pillar. And we are going to take a trip down memory lane with how I used texture while decorating in the first Slime Rancher game. Here you can see that I added a pink tree to suit the theme of this pinkish coloured biome. But it's not the usual tree that you found there. And that added more texture and variety and made things a bit more interesting. And another example is how I tried to add texture to these echoes by adding these very gorgeous chicken decorations as they suited the colour scheme. And once again, they added more texture. And just in conclusion, there are many ways you can add it. The rain in this game is feeling quite nice right now, I can't lie. And we just had a very big heat wave. But now it's raining a bit more, which I've actually missed so much. So I'm liking this. And last but not least, light. There are many light sources that you can get in this game. You can get these cool stone lamps or these icy ones, some regular lamps and some lovely lanterns. But I think that they can really sell the vibe of a place and guide a player in a certain direction. So over here I use these lovely, lovely warm toned lights. These lovely beach lanterns to create a nice friendly vibe in this area. We've got quite orangey slimes over there too, so I feel like they go very well together. And because they framed this archway a little, it leads the player to go towards it. And there's also some more lights in this direction, which again leads the player towards the research area over there. However, when we head towards the den expansion, I've used a lot more cooler toned lighting with things like the lamps and the ice lamp, which I really like, along with the plants over there, those corals and mushrooms, as this can help this area seem a lot more moody and damp and give it a cooler tone vibe. In contrast to the other areas, I think it just really set the tone. Oh, I love the lighting in this game. Oh my goodness. But Beatrix has a final note for you. And we wanted to end the video by just emphasizing that the most important tip is to just have fun. There is no right or wrong way to decorate in this game. And these are just things that help me. So don't take this too seriously and just experiment and have fun with the decorating. I also have a Slime Rancher 2 Let's Play series, where I make sure to explore and decorate a lot. Now, the only expansions I've decorated so far is this Tide Pools beach expansion, this archway expansion, and the den over here. So if you're interested in watching how I decorated those areas or how I decorate future ones, I've got a playlist for it on my channel. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the future. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the future ones. I post every Friday, so hopefully I'll see you then. Bye bye!